was lovely. There's no two ways about it. I like the exposed brickwork, love the beams. Right, there's not a pond here, but it's not the end of the world. Listen to that. The only drawback for you would be the fact that this is a little bit on the small side.
I don't think it's a major problem. When Alan told us the price of this house, I was absolutely floored. The house is quirky, it's beautiful, and we could certainly be happy here.
Ah, you're back.
We certainly are.
Nice location, isn't it?
Beautiful. Look, don't bother showing us any more. Just crack open the bubbly, we'll sit here and take in this gorgeous view.
Do you know what? As tempting as that sounds, I've got plenty more to show you, and I'm going to show you the other properties. You know, you might like them even more, you never know. Come on, I'll lead the way. Out of all the UK's countries, I think it's fair to say Scotland has the strongest cultural identity. And that's coming from a Welshman. Think tartan, think whiskey, think kilts, but there's nothing more iconic than the bagpipes. And since Barry and Jan are so keen to get involved in the culture of their new home, we've come to Flores Castle to meet Championship piper Louise Marshall Millington to get to grips with this ancient instrument.
Pleased to meet you. Hi there.
Hello there. Now, listen, tell us a bit about the history in Scotland and bagpipes. What's it all about?
Pipes have been played for hundreds of years here, you know, and Scottish people are so proud to play pipes. It's part of our heritage, part of our culture, played in the armies, Gordon Highlanders for years and years, and it's just part of our tradition, really.
Well, it's going to sound pretty awful when we ever go, but I think we should probably go for it.
Okay. Right, here we go, your first ever practice chanter.
Thank you. It's on the chanter that you play the melody of the music with a range of 9 notes. You reckon you'll get 9 notes out of us?
You absolutely can. You absolutely can. Right. So first of all, low G. That's all the holes covered. Are we ready?
The stirring sound of the pipes may be quintessentially Scottish, but their origins are far from it. The first records date from Asia in 1000 BC. By the 1st century AD, they were found in countries from India to England. Why are you two so good at it? I'm supposed to be a musician.
So really, once you can play like 5 or 6 tunes on the chanter, it's time to move on to the pipes. Now that's another ball game. Would you like me to show you how to play the pipes?
Yeah, okay.
No.
It's the pipes that produce the bellowing background noise, which is called the drone. And in our case, I think it really will be. Barry's the man.
Right, there you go. You put the pipes on the shoulder, okay. What you're going to do is blow into the blow stick here.
Yes.
Okay. Now use this hand to squeeze the bag and push it underneath your... Now if you take this hand off, push up a bit. I think he's holding on with his life there. Fantastic. I think a big hand for Barry.
Yeah.
Well done, well done.
I don't know the tune though. When played properly, there are 2 types of bagpipe music. Military marches, which were used to scare off the enemy, which by the sounds Barry's making, he's quite good at, and the classical pibroch, which predates any known piano compositions. But I think we'll leave it to Louise, so we can indulge in another Scottish tradition. The Highland Fling. You've been warned. With the sun setting over the Scottish borders, the first day of property hunting is at an end. Barry and Jan are looking to retire to the Scottish borders. They want a 3-bedroomed character house with a whole lot of land, so Barry can have 5, oh yes, 5 duck ponds. They went quackers for our first property.
Don't bother showing us any more.
But there's plenty to come.
This is some living room.
And today's mystery house will be a real test for their mettle. Will they sacrifice ponds for an immaculate home?
Ideal, isn't it?
For our first property today, we're staying in the Teviot Valley and heading to the village of Denholm, equidistant between Barry and Jan's favourite towns of Jedburgh and Hawick. So location-wise, it should be spot on. It's a beautiful little village that's grown up around its 17th century green. The first hamlet was destroyed by English raiders in the 1600s. Our English invaders, however, want to integrate themselves into the community, and they shouldn't have any problems here. There are just 350 households, 2 pubs, a butcher and a baker, although the candlestick maker is long gone. Our property is 1.5 miles away on the grounds of an old manor house. Well, Jan, I heard you say that you were a bit worried that this little lane led to a large estate. In a way, it does, but it leads to your estate.
That's some house.
Good grief.
You've got the River Teviot just there, which you can hear.
Really?
Right.
A couple of burns leading off it.
Burns. What
Very
do
good.
burns make?
Crystal clear Scottish spring water. And that's what I need.
Let's get up close and personal. Come on.
Yes, I think we need to. Oh, yes. Oh.
Just in case you're not up on your Scots lingo, a burn is a small brook. Let's hope the house gets Barry and Jan just as excited. Built in the 19th century, it was originally the coach house to the nearby manor. It's been extended over the years, and the layout is on the quirky side, which I think Barry and Jan will find quite appealing. Come on in. Little hallway.
Oh, this is nice.
One of 3 entrances into the property, by the way, but come into this room.
Fantastic.
Little TV room.
Wow, this is really nice. Cottagey. But there's windows on 3 sides.
Yes. Barry's spotted something.
Lovely greenhouse.
That's more than a greenhouse. That's an industrial size nursery.
It is, isn't it? How do you feel about having a greenhouse running off your living room?
No problem.
Novel.
Why not? You'd never get wet going out there.
No, you
would
wouldn't. I'll take you out. The door doesn't open fully. No, it doesn't open fully. Come on out.
Okay, so we'll have to be a little bit careful there.
Is this what I think it is?
It is, yep. It's your own
Great.
vine.
You could have garden furniture here, make a feature of this. You know, when it's really hot summer's day, you feel as if you're in the Mediterranean.
Come on, there's plenty more to show you.
Very
Right,
good.
you are.
It's an unusual feature, but ideal if Barry and Jan want to go the whole hog on self-sufficiency.
Ooh, what a...
Now this is some living room.
Yeah, it's your formal living space.
You're not kidding.
Nice feel to this room, isn't it?
It's a large room and yet it's cosy. You can imagine all the weather outside doing its thing, but you could be in here as warm as toast.
I'm glad you like it. Onward. I love Jan's use of the word cosy. This living room is 30 foot long. Time to check out the east wing of the house, I think. I'm showing you a rather disconnected bathroom because it's away from everything, really.
Yeah.
60s themed.
Yes.
I actually don't mind that. Those tiles, they're not in
nice,
your
actually,
face.
yeah.
They're fine.
The good news is this is one of 3 bathrooms in the property. The bad news is that there isn't a dining room or a kitchen.
You eat outside then, do
She
you?
believes anything I tell her.
On a
Of course
stone
there is.
fire.
Come on. I jest, but this is one area of the house that could do with a bit of work.
Now, this is nice. Window seats.
Look at the thick walls again.
So of course, linked to the kitchen. Come on through.
Oh, lovely, yes. I can see kitchen through there. Beautiful.
I like
View of
these
the courtyard.
doors. I like these doors. Very nice.
What do you think of the size of the kitchen?
Fine.
Yeah.
It works. It works for me.
You look slightly disappointed about the kitchen.
It's,
No.
the
Is that
house
what you do?
itself is a puzzle. I mean, you open a door onto to something that you're not quite expecting.
Yeah.
That's right.
This is, again, it's an adequate space. It needs updating, but I could work with this. I could live here.
3 bedrooms in the property, 2 of them downstairs, so there is one rather large bedroom upstairs. I'm not sure how you'd feel about that. You can tell me.
Let's go and see.